What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. In the last episode, we met the lovely girls Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, and Monika. And if you're new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are posting videos 4 times a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday at noon Eastern Time. If you missed the first episode, the link is going to be up in the info card. I don't know which side I'm going to be on in this episode, but the link will be up there in the info card. Go check it out if you have not already. And, without further ado, let's load up our game here and get rolling. Hi again, Chris. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Have you ever met me? I don't run. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. And the last time I come in, I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Chris. Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Why are you so rude? And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here to hang out or what. At least I'm here. Like, I could have just not shown up. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in her club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Look, it's more reading than I've done in the past year, so hey, by all means, whatever. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Chris always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once? Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Jealous of friends? Okay. How come? You and Chris can be good friends too. Sayori? Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Don't ruin surprises for people, come on. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Just tell me, please. Don't do this to me. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's not really. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. Yeah, unexpected gifts mean the world to me. I am not normally somebody that likes gifts, but it means the world somebody's thinking about you, you know? So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal out of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches to her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Please discuss the book with me? Of course, why not? How's this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out the book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off with some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. What are you rummaging for, girl? Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? What? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. Eavesdropping. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual. Well, it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. I mean, fair. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? I don't think I would show up to a literature event. After all, maybe I should go to a literature event. I can't read. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, you think food will do the trick? Yes. Yes, food. Absolutely, food. Food? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love that too. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That would work out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason why I admire her. Wow! Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Alright. Pause. Why are you reading me like that? Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ma'am. Social distancing! Ah! Oh, my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Nearly falling out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. Monica might hear you. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? Also, don't read me like that. It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. No. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around. Ah! Run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar. Why are you reading her like this? Like, trying to wipe the stain off of my finger. But nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Somebody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. You're very mean. You don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think that you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, that's adorable. This is so funny. What is it? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. That button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Struggle to pull it near her chest. That's why, you dummy. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you were a button it, you would have noticed sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. I mean, fair. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look so much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori has hastily unbuttoned her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms around and puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because I had a boyfriend, then I wouldn't even let you do the things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. Isn't that like that's... Come on. You couldn't take that hint? Like, come on. That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. I'm saying all these embarrassing things. Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share poems we wrote now? Yay! Chris, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? Our relaxation ends. Oh no. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I don't really find it much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't we find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, so who should we show our poem to first? I feel like Sayori would get offended if we didn't show her the poem first. So, let's go with Sayori. Definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Chris! Eh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Chris poem. And that makes me feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Chris. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Me? Trying new things like this for other people, That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason why I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here too, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay. Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish the rain away? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. At least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. Next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I do my poem next? Let's go to Monica. Hi, Chris. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever had any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. That is like me. Anyway. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry about it, Chris. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That sort of barrier we'll all get to learn, get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Wow. I really need to read more. Maybe there are some maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two really care about each other and each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So, I think that kind of vibe when I get reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into this too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I'd like to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you to have to worry about impressing them or anything. Aha. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I mean, that's fair. That is very fair. Yeah, I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in Wall by Monica. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. It's weird. So what do you think? It's very freeform. That's what you like to call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Was that the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That sounds like life. If you try to make everything perfect, you're probably gonna fail. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay. Let's go to Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, and more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Yeah, see, I do this too. You're trying to talk to somebody, and to gather your thoughts, you take a little bit long of a pause. Then it gets awkward, or they're like, are they okay? It's like, my brain goes slow. Give me a minute. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Why are you mean to me? Dang. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda learned to pick up on them. I think that the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing styles separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both styles and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's like her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and by learning example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts on the process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. How do you flicker? that was nice. Sorry to have such terrible hand. Terrible hand? Girl, I can't even write cursive. What do you mean? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is very pretty. See, I put the really in there. Eh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. You know, it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Chris. Really? Must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past, soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. I just remembered that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. And maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show up? Let's go to the next skip. Let's go to Natsuki. I just can't. Well, it's about what I expected from somebody like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Yes. I'll pass. Oh, no. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. I bet you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't that the point of poems, people to express themselves? Your writing style makes your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really... Oh, man. Okay, I didn't expect this game to keep reading me like this. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did? I guess more went than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect it from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. Really don't care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That's sweet. Whew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you're having to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked someone who liked it. People did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Chris did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Chris liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... what's with this music change? You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Chris appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? Why are they arguing over me? No, he didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself? No. I was full of myself. I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Chris started showing up. Oh god. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh god. Stop arguing. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me and noticed they were standing there. Chris, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. And this wouldn't have happened in the first... Why does it matter? What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Chris. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. I don't like this music. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Chris? Well... How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Sayori! Natsuki. Natsuki glares. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri's expression is defenseless. I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Chris. Well, that's her problem. It isn't about me. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings in our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Oh, god damn it. Are you listening? Why are y'all arguing? Stop! That's exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because. Well, also, Natsuki is cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's are the same... Never mind. Big and beautiful. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face and nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. Whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing with me. Nah. Not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You can say that. She might be an airhead. Sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, let's say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Chris, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Think to myself, did I learn more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? With any luck, That means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I know myself to newfound determination. Chris! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Really can't say I'm not enjoying it either. Aw, it's lovely. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Chris, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future... Dude. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that to myself, then to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, poem time. This is gonna be a long video, Jesus. Alright. Let's see. Oh, love. Why does she even look angry in this? Sunset's nice. Sure. Oh. Rain cloud. Why? Why is this here? Why is this an option? Why is this an option? Peace is a lie. Puppy! Oh, well, romance. Hopeless. Disaster, waterfall, anime, socks, marriage, hop, tenacious. No. Sure. Passion. Massacre? Sure, I don't know. Hair, joy, sure. I guess Sayori is the girl for me. Universe is infinite. Awesome, sure. Calm, bliss, skipping, nibble, fear, nibble. Sure. Lollipop, heartbeat, sugar, desire, dance, tears, vivacious. I like that word. Judgment, giggle, I do. Like a cute little giggle. Vibrant, sunny, melancholy, sensation, blanket, cry, journey, destiny, agonizing, tragedy. I don't know. Comfort. And special. Yeah, Sayori is like... Well, we've written our poem. Okay. It is not time for another club meeting. So I am actually going to save over this slot here. Alright. So, with that being said, guys, we're going to leave this episode here. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. You've enjoyed part 1 and part 2. Part 3 is coming real soon. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you all next time. Peace!